What's going on, guys? Welcome to my bedroom tour. I wanted to take you into my sleeping quarters so that you can learn how to have better sleep, more restful sleep, and to maybe enjoy sleeping a little bit more. We know that sleep is instrumental in a healthy lifestyle. Studies have shown that people that do not get enough sleep at night are at higher risk for things like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, heart attacks, stress, anxiety, and that does parlay into our health and fitness goals. Stress does increase levels of cortisol in the body, the stress response, the stress hormone, which can lead to higher deposits of fat around the belly as well as throughout the rest of the body. So today I'm going to give you some strategies, some tools, some ways that you can sleep better and sleep more soundly throughout the night. So first, we're going to get started with the actual bed, the mattress, and your pillows. So I have a pretty soft mattress. I inherited this bed from a family member, which is great. I prefer to have a softer bed. It's easier on my back. However, if you prefer a more firm bed, then there's sometimes toppers that will allow and make the bed a little bit firmer. Conversely, if you like a softer bed and you have a more dense bed, then you can get a mattress topper that will help soften it up a little bit. So find what works for you. If you tend to have some lower back pain, people find that a firmer bed is better. If you are not sleeping well at night, you might want to look into making that small adjustment by ordering a topper for your bed. You can get them at Target, Walmart, or Amazon. Okay, so secondly is pillows. Pillows are huge. How many of us wake up in the middle of the night or even the next day with crinks in our neck, our shoulders are achy, we have shoulder pain? So I wanted to give you a couple solutions. So if you are a back and side sleeper, much like myself, I recommend getting this pillow that has kind of like a hole in the back, in the middle of it. And the idea is that when you lay on your back, that your neck is positioned here and your head kind of falls into this divot so that your spine stays neutral. And then when you're on your back and you roll to the side right here, which is a little bit thicker, you're not crushing your shoulder, okay? So I found this pillow super helpful for me over the last 5 years or so because I was always waking up with neck pain and shoulder pain. And as a back and side sleeper, this pillow works really well for me. I do have extra pillows in the bed. You can see I have 4 in total. I do like to put a pillow either between my legs or hug a pillow if I am experiencing any lower back pain or I don't want to continue to cave in on my shoulders. Many of us that drive a lot, sit in a car, sit at a desk, tend to have this internal rotation, this tightness in the chest. And if you sleep in like the fetal position or on your side, it's going to exacerbate that tightness in your chest. So I do recommend a pillow like this or even hugging a pillow so that you're not collapsing in too much. Or if you have any knee pain, hip pain, or lower back pain, try putting a pillow between your legs. It's going to help alleviate some of that pressure. Next, I want to chat about sheets. Okay, so not all sheets are created equal. I mean, it'd be great if we could grab like 1,000 count sheets and, spend lots of money on them, but that's not realistic. I have found that Target has the jersey knit sheets that are really soft and comfortable. They're kind of like a soft cotton t-shirt. I find those super comfortable and breathable. A lot of people like silk sheets as well, which help breathe and you can get a silk pillowcase for your hair so that you don't have extra hair like pulling and breakage at night. So sheets are super important. How many of us love getting into a bed with new, fresh, clean sheets on them? Treat yourself. This is where you spend a lot of your life in your bed. So don't skimp on making this environment and making this particular piece of furniture that you use often comfortable and appealing to get into. Now I do have a duvet over a comforter and my jersey sheets on. So let's move on to temperature and sort of other factors in the bedroom. So they have found that cooler temperatures make for better sleep. So if you if you live in colder climates and you are keeping the heat on throughout the day, you might want to lower it at night so you can sleep a little bit more cool. You are having blankets over you as well, so you're gonna get warmed up with that. If you find that you get a little extra cold at night, keep a blanket at the foot of your bed. If you do find that you're having trouble falling asleep because you're overheating, you might need to reduce the amount of sheets that you're wearing. They also do have cooling mattresses and cooling toppers if you do tend to run pretty hot. Okay, so I do have a portable AC unit. It's in the corner over there. You can see the tube heading out, but you can do window ACs, or if you have central AC, that's awesome. I have a portable air conditioner, which has been awesome and helpful for me, especially here in the summer times in Los Angeles. It gets really hot, it gets really sticky. Alternatively, if you don't want to buy a portable AC unit, they can be a little bit more expensive. I bought mine used for about $200 on Craigslist. You can get one of those fans that goes into the windows and brings cool air in. It also takes hot air out, or whichever you need, right? If you need warm air in or whatever it might be. And it also exchanges it. So it's like a double fan that goes right in the window. And I tend to use that more year round versus the portable air conditioner, which I just use in the summertime. Okay, so that is temperature in the bedroom. I want to talk a little bit about sound and noise, because I know for me, I need darkness and I need as quiet as possible. When I was living in New York, I had a first floor apartment that was right on the street, and the garbage containers were actually right outside my window. So people were slamming the garbage container shut all the time. People were walking by my window. People were smoking. Smoke would get into my bedroom. Cars were literally like just 10 feet away from my bedroom. And so I did not sleep well when I lived in New York. But if I had implemented some strategies to kind of drown out that sound, I think I would have had more restful sleep. So you can buy sound machines on Amazon. If you do have an air conditioner or a fan that you can have going in the background, there are also meditation apps that can help you fall asleep, but there's also longer term ones that you can keep on throughout the night, either on your phone, or if you have like a Bose speaker that you can kind of play. I know people that also wear earplugs at night if they do tend to live in more noisy cities or areas. So you do have some options with that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about falling asleep. Now, I know many of us might have trouble falling asleep for whatever reasons. Maybe we're kind of amped up from the day. We're anxious about the next day. We have a lot to do. We don't want to go to our bedroom. We want to kind of continue watching TV. So a couple tips for you to fall asleep a little bit quicker and not have so much resistance as you get to the bedroom. So in regards to your last meal of the night, try and have your last meal 2 to 3 hours before you actually go to bed. When you do have a full belly, yes, you want to fall asleep and it makes you more comfortable and kind of like cozy, but actually your body still needs to digest that food, right? And so if you're like me, when I eat too quickly to when I go to bed, I actually have super vivid nightmares and dreams as a result of being full. I also just toss and turn a little bit more. I might have acid reflux because I haven't digested fully. So try and finish your last meal of the night at least 2 or 3 hours before you actually go to bed. Also, I like to start my nighttime routine about 30 minutes before I actually go to bed. So I'll brush my teeth, I'll wash my face. I will actually put, I will sometimes do my diffuser. You'll see it over there changing color. I just put it on changing color so that you guys can see it. But there's an option where it's just like clear, and I'll do some lavender essential oil in there. I also have Aveeno body lotion with lavender, and I have a CBD lavender spray which helps me relax, and I'll spray it on my pillowcase before I go to bed. In addition, I'm not showing you my whole bedroom, but I don't have any technology in my bedroom. I don't have a desk. I don't have a television. I will sometimes work from my bed in the morning, but at night I try not to bring my laptop in here. And I also try not to keep my phone at my bedside. The reason being, it's harder for me to go to bed when I'm scrolling and I've got that bright light from the phone keeping me awake. And then in the middle of the night, if I want to check what time it is, I'll tap my phone, and then bright light, harder for me to fall asleep. And so I do try and keep my phone either on the opposite side of the bedroom or separately in another room. So that actually helps me get to bed a little bit quicker. And instead of scrolling, I'll actually try and read. So I have 3 books by my bedside that I try and read at night if I'm not too tired, but that does actually help make my eyes tired. It helps me kind of detach from the day. It might just be like a fictional story where I don't have to think, and so that actually helps me get ready for bed and fall asleep quicker. Okay, so staying asleep. A lot of the things that we already discussed is going to help you. So maybe having earplugs in if it's pretty noisy, having cooler temperatures, having a sound machine. You'll also see behind me, the reason it's so dark in here is because, well, there's a window behind me and I needed to close the shade, but I have blackout curtains to help keep the light out. I like sleeping in darkness. I don't even like a light from like a light switch being on in my room. So I do draw the curtains at night, and that allows me to stay asleep through the night without outside light coming in from traffic lights or cars or someone's patio light going on or off or going on. And then in the morning when the sun starts coming out, I can stay asleep a little bit longer unless I'm trying to get up with the sun, but probably not. Okay, so last thing is, in terms of lighting as well. So I do try and have softer light in the bedroom. I do have some brighter lights that I put on if I'm like trying to grab my clothes out of the closet. I have my vanity lights around the edge, which is super convenient for me to just turn on and off when I'm in bed, but they are brighter. So I have a corner light over here, which is a little bit more dim, and then you'll see I have my salt lamp here by my bedside, which is a little bit more dim. It is harder to read with that light, so I'll sometimes put the bigger bedroom light on, but also finding the right lighting for your bedroom, softer lighting so that your body can start to get ready to go to sleep, much like not using your cell phone when you are getting ready to go to bed. So that is pretty much all I have for you. Last thing, if you are using an alarm to get up, there are less abrasive ways to get out of bed than using your wah, wah, wah alarm clock, right? So my boyfriend introduced me to the bedtime alarm on our phones, which is like a beautiful, like enchanting little song that wakes you up in the mornings instead of like a loud buzzing sound. And you can also find light alarm clocks so that when you need to get up, this light sort of comes on in a gradual way to kind of mimic the sun rising. So you have a couple different ways to also wake up and ease your way out of bed so that you're not feeling jolted, your stress level aren't spiking right off the bat. Okay, well that's all I have for you guys. Oh, last thing. There's so many last things. Magnesium. So if you do have trouble falling asleep, I know a lot of people like to try to take melatonin. Melatonin personally does not work well for me because I end up feeling a little bit more groggy when I wake up the next day. So magnesium actually helps with muscle laxation and relaxation. So I do take 2 tablets of this at night. It does also help if you have any constipation issues, so be careful if you do start to take a magnesium supplement. Start small. So I do like to take some magnesium, or alternatively I'll take a CBD supplement, which will help me relax and kind of take the edge off if I've had sort of a more intense day. Okay guys, would love to hear what you guys think about my bedroom setup. Please drop any questions below, or feel free to email me at laura@lauracavallocoaching.com. See you soon. Bye.